Because to be honest, Bud, they got him at number 1 pound for pound, him and Inoue, you know what I'm saying? And the way I see it, my boxing brain is the only person I can actually see got a chance to actually beat him is you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's when we'll kind of make it more like one of those moments.
That's the fight that everybody want to see. Yeah. And I want to do it.
Do you respect him as like when he's like, yo, I'm on my last, I got a couple fights left. I'm at the end. I'm only trying to get mega fights. So, I don't know. Do you respect that? Or do you be like, nah,
I understand it, but don't lie or kept to the net and make it seem like I had the opportunity to fight you and I didn't. I never did. You know what I'm saying? And then that one time that I did, we said, they called and we said, we never heard nothing else back about it.
Yeah.
So, right. I mean, I respect it though. I mean, get your money. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. But don't be capping on the net, acting like this, acting like
Hey, I done made it, baby. I done made it, baby. And they still want me to come out of retirement and whoop on some people. Hey.
Cause they just hold me to a higher standard than these other guys. People know that my skills and my abilities, on a whole nother level. And these guys don't do what I do, but you got some little haters or people that want to critique this or say this or say that.
Crawford is an awfully good fighter. And, it would take a real wizard to beat him. Crawford has something that no other fighter around has.
I think it's going to be different when he goes up against a Fundora or a Virgil, because if one of those guys get him hurt like Xander did, I don't think it's going to be the same outcome. That I can say is I'm 10 steps ahead of him. I'm 10 steps ahead of him in smarts. And I think, that's where he'll get in trouble with, coming straight forward, trying to box me or trying to, think shot for shot. I just, compare myself, with a lot of great fighters, and I can see the holes in his game, and I can see that open.
Terence Crawford is now living a real boxing dream and making plenty of money while doing it. As the entire combat sports world continues pushing him to return for one final career-defining mega fight, Bud Crawford is thousands of miles away enjoying life without any pressure. He recently shared a relaxed morning walk through Tokyo, Japan, and the simple video quickly caught the attention of boxing fans everywhere. Walking beneath the morning sun, Crawford.
Terence Crawford fight. I'm tired of answering questions about it. He already said millions of times that he not fighting me or looking my way, so I'm just tired of answering those questions, and if a fight happened, it happened. I wanted it to happen, but if not,
What's up, y'all? Man, I woke up this morning feeling grateful, feeling thankful, feeling blessed. Man, I'm living a dream, baby. Living a dream. What more can I ask for? Hey, I done made it, baby. I done made it, baby. And they still want me to come out of retirement and whoop on some people. Hey, what more can I ask for, man? I'm blessed. Life is beautiful right now, and I'm enjoying every bit of it.
This video was not simply a relaxed update for his followers. It looked more like a sharp response to the drama that unfolded back at the Barclays Center. Jaron Boots Ennis had just scored a major unified 154-pound title victory after knocking down the highly regarded Xander Zayas 3 times on his way to a dominant 7th-round stoppage.
What does he mean?
He said world-class fighter. I guess he's trying to say if you're a world-class fighter.
sign a contract. Exactly, sign a contract.
If he wanted to fight, he would have stayed at 47. He obviously said he wanted to move up in accomplish to be undisputed at 54 or something like that. So
right now we ain't worrying about Crawford. We gonna clean 147 now. Then we gonna move to 154. If he there and he got a belt, we coming after him. Simple as that.
Right now in my career, a lot of people like boost this, boost that, boost this. Fighting Boost is a lose-lose situation. I win, they're gonna say, "Oh well, he was young, he wasn't ready." He was talented, he was skillful, but you got the experience over him. You got so much more than this kid that never been tested before. me fighting Boot would be like, okay, well, you beat Boots. It's not a mega fight.
That you feel like as good as you did and on the stage you were on, it's just another day.
Yeah, I watched it. It was okay. You know, it was a good, okay performance. You know, I'm way better than that. But it's just a regular day for me though. Every time I go to these so-called big fights, and it just feel like another day, another dollar for me.
What is that? What is that mentality? We understand what you're saying, but to the viewers out there that may not understand that, what is that mentality?
Our mentality, I don't know. It's I can't even explain it myself. It's just weird. I got like a weird like. Everything I do is like weird. Like when I fight, like I don't be having no feeling. They just be like, it's so weird. Like people be coming in the back room, like they be like, it's like a vibe when I'm in our back room because we be chilling, we listen to music, we be talking. You know, some people be quiet in the back room, don't be saying nothing. I'm back there chilling, talking, having fun, just enjoying myself because I'm about to go handle business. You know, and I'm just I don't know, my whole like thing just different though. Like it's weird. I got weird like a little whole thing.
Yeah, some fighters get tight, man. You know, that week of the fight, then that night of the fight, they get tight.
Yeah, I fight week, I was chilling. I was enjoying myself all fight week. You know, that's because I already be knowing what be going to happen. You know, because I know what I'm capable of. I know what my skills.
On paper, it was a brilliant performance that should have established Boots as the new star of the division. Instead of receiving nothing but praise, the victory sparked a major debate, and Crawford was among the first people to weigh in.
Is that see now they say, oh, he's the ticket. Win, lose, or draw, he's the ticket. I'll fight Terence Crawford. Come on, man. Boots had a chance to fight me. Virgil Ortiz had an opportunity to fight me. You know, but now everybody, I'll fight Terence, or I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, okay.
Thought she wasn't gonna watch it.
You know, I felt like Xander fought the wrong fight. You know, but you know, a lot of people knew Xander was green and he was taking a fight too soon. But at the same time, you can't exchange with somebody that's faster than you and more athletic than you. So I thought that was the wrong game plan in his own right. You know, Boots is more faster, sharper, especially in the exchanges. And I think that's what led Xander to get hurt the times that he did get hurt, because he got caught with a shot that he didn't see. You know, that's where experience come into play. Yeah. You know, knowing when to exchange, when not to exchange. You know, when to move, when to hold. Like if you watched when he got real hurt, real bad, he didn't know when to hold. Mm-mm. You know, and we all yelling like, grab him. You know, he's right there to be grabbed. Yeah. And, you know, the Puerto Rican heart in him led him not to grab and take more punishment than needed. You know, so it was a great fight. You know, Boo showed heart. He showed grit. Xander showed tremendous heart. But I just think, you know, going forward, you know, both of them gonna have to sharpen up.
Shortly after the fight, Crawford appeared on the Porterway podcast with Sean Porter and strongly criticized the performance, calling the victory overhyped. Crawford acknowledged that Boots has real speed and power, but said his ring awareness is still lacking. He bluntly claimed that he is at least 10 steps ahead of the young champion when it comes to understanding the fight. He warned that
y'all opportunity, you know, y'all went elsewhere. But now that y'all see I'm the ticket, now y'all like, oh yeah, we want to fight Terence Crawford. We want Terence Crawford. That's the narrative now. We want to fight Terence.
That makes a whole lot of sense. And the fight that stylistically will be, oh my goodness, is a fight between Terence Crawford and Jaron Boots Ennis.
I don't think I was going backwards for Terence.
To that point, Jaron doesn't have the kind of accolades. He doesn't sell to the mass and all these. So this fight was perfect timing for both these guys.
No one picked Xander to win. No, you know, and I love Xander, and he's a great kid, you know, but no one, like, I think we overhyping this victory, you know, in a sense where nobody picked Xander to win. Everybody was kind of like, okay, he's in over his head, and it's a matter of time before Boots catch him and end the fight. But what round will it be?
Right.
Now, I think it's going to be different when he goes up against a Fundora or a Virgil, because if one of those guys get him hurt, like Xander did, I don't think it's going to be the same outcome.
If you want to be the Terence Crawford, Floyd Mayweather level of boxing, I need Josh Kelly, I need Fundora, I need Ortiz. We need names, Boots. None of that tune-up shit. None of that. If you want to be one of the best, you got to go out there and get it and be the best. Get back in the ring by 2027. Come on. If you really want to be one of them boys, I see he loves to talk. I see that, but you got to just show us in the ring. The resumes. That was the beginning of the resume last night.
None to prove. Okay, definitely not coming at it from that angle. You retired already as one of the best fighters of all time, no doubt about it. But I know you also are the ultimate competitor. Did anything about last night get your competitive juices going? Was your tweet? It definitely seemed to be in reference to the fight because it was tweeted right after the fight. And also, what level of threat is Jaron Boots Ennis to Terence Crawford? Because in some ways, he's like a young version of you. He's ambidextrous, he has speed, he has power. And even though he's very skilled, he comes to hurt the other guy and at some point knock him out, not just outbox him. So did anything from last night get your competitive juices going? Was that tweet in reference to him? And what kind of threat is Jaron Boots Ennis to the great Terence Crawford?
Listen. like I said, man, of course, everybody know the competitive nature in myself, but I don't worry about coming back to prove anything, because me coming back and proving something to people that it doesn't matter, what never matters. You know, for that being, they would say, oh, well, he only fought Xander, or they'll come up with some type of excuse, you know, but to credit Boots, like, he's a tremendous talent and he's no walk in the park for no one, you know, so he's a threat to anyone that he stepped foot in the ring with, you know. He got tremendous speed. He got great power, defense, reflexes, all that, you know. But the only thing that I can say is I'm 10 steps ahead of him. Like, I'm 10 steps ahead of him in smarts. And I think, you know, that's where he'll get in trouble with, you know, coming straight forward, you know, trying to box me or trying to, you know, think shot for shot. I just, you know, compare myself, you know, with a lot of great fighters, and I can see the holes in his game, and I can see the openings and the opportunities that I'll have, because A, I feel like I punch harder than Xander. B, I'm way sharper than Xander. C, I'm way faster than Xander. So the shots that Xander was hitting him with and the shots that Xander couldn't capitalize because his speed wasn't there, I will be able to capitalize. And when I capitalize, everybody know I'm probably one of the best counter punchers, you know, there ever was. So, you know.
Yes, sir.
The debate did not end there. Boxing analysts and respected trainers quickly took sides while breaking down nearly every exchange. Hall of Fame trainer Robert Garcia and former champion Tim Bradley both raised serious concerns about the defensive mistakes Boots showed. They pointed out that being clearly caught and shaken in the third round by a younger contender suggests that Boots may not be as unbeatable as his promotional team has made him appear.
As Boots' fault, it's a different type. Like, you can be riding that wave. You've been getting all these knockouts of all these other different guys, but you've never been in the ring with an animal like Crawford. And when you get in there for the first time and you get hit upside your head, I would hate for him to get in this type of fight.
We've got some of the best exchanges of the year. Great exchanges. I give Xander credit, and I think the round he had in round 3, in a way, it was good for Boots, because if he had gotten him out of there in 1 or 2 rounds, then it's like, oh, this kid didn't bring anything to the table. But by giving him some resistance, it showed he did beat a quality young champion, and it also made him look just vulnerable enough that Virgil and Fundora, other guys will say, oh, if I could do the same thing and have even more success. So I think he showed enough vulnerability to where it was exciting. It'll entice other fighters to take their chances with him. And it also showed that he was in there with a quality, to Terence's point, inexperienced kid. But I also wonder, from him landing the jab in the first 10 seconds repeatedly, if he took he took Xander's idea and game plan of trying to outbox him away from him, because he made that kid fight for his life. Like, he turned it into sink or swim from the jump. And definitely Xander, with some more experience, could have done some things to fight it smarter. But I got to give credit to Boots at the same time. He forced it to be that kind of fight as well.
Bud, who seems to be retired, sure has Boots on his mind, right?
Yeah. Well, because Boots has been talking. That's why.
I mean, look.
Not much. He's not talking much.
Here's the thing. If Bud is 90% of who he has been,
yeah,
Boots got no wins against Bud. He ain't going to be. But Bud would beat him up and knock him out.
He's fresh.
But now Bud's been off for a year.
Mm-hmm.
If Bud is off for a year and a half, 2 years, and he's pushing 40, and the thing about Boots is he's a young man with young man reflexes, a sizzling offense. All of a sudden, your body's not responding the way it used to a guy like that. It becomes an
The debate continued to grow. Some boxing voices accused Crawford of using his retirement story as a convenient excuse to avoid a dangerous young challenger. They believe Bud may be trying to stay away from a fighter whose youth and athletic ability could push him harder than ever. That is exactly where legendary promoter Bob Arum comes into the conversation.